Welcome back to my video.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Brittany Mitchell.
What's on Hall of Fame? We got facing Knicks with 15-0. The Knicks is 4-10. Hold on, Knicks got RJ Tate, Devin Booker, Amon Thompson, Tyler Mingle, and the Bonus upon us. Let's get it.
And now, you know,
Game 2 of a back-to-back. Just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
you know, BA, proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Edwards, and it's Wingate in at the 4-man position. Clock at 6. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And here's Edwards outside. And Williamson gets it to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Mobo. Tate against Williamson. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. And it's the Knicks with the ball. It's a 3-point game. A nice shot by Booker.
Yeah, Sabonis a very capable passer, so if he sees a ready shooter, the guy's going to get it.
To the left wing. Williamson passes to Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
New York shooting their first free throws of the night now.
First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line, 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Williamson. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Edwards looking for an opening. And he converts the layup.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Booker. The Nets making their last shot. Over Edwards. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got his second bucket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
The 3 is up. Here's Brown. And jam by Brown.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Tate. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. Booker can't get it to go.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Here's Neely. He takes it in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
Knicks trail by 5. Here's Thompson. Can't connect from short range. The Nets have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good. Vanderbilt's checked in for New York. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at Brooklyn. Things stacking up nicely for them so far. #1 in their conference and looking formidable. And, of course, New York far behind in the standings.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And don't count on that coming to an end anytime soon. The talent level of this squad is off the charts. And with the momentum they're gathering here early in the year, you could steamroll through the season.
And Wingate gets it to go.
Let's go.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Knicks trail by 7.
Rookie.
Pass to Booker.
This is also easy.
20 feet out.
No way.
He hits the back iron and sinks it. Booker's got 6. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Booker against Edwards. Here he goes. And it's New York with a rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season. So that is big-time production.
The rebound by Devin Booker. And Booker's got the ball here for the Knicks. They trail by 3. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home. Keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Brooklyn with the ball. After the basket by New York on the other end. Edwards gets the bucket.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Booker against Edwards.
Over there.
Right side Booker. And it's blocked by Edwards. Here's Neely, defended by Thompson. There's 49 seconds left in the first. Neely, the pass to Edwards. Counted from distance. Edwards got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Pass to Sabonis. And here's Booker, guarded by Edwards. Releases from 15. Booker missing again.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Here's Neely. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Williamson with the bucket.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Booker missing again. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Nets out in front, leading by 9. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. There's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Mo Wagner is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Tate in at the point guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Wingate coming off a terrific game against Atlanta. Into the lane. And it's New York with a rebound.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Tate finds Bridges. And here's Clark. Outside Tate. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Tate against Williamson. Pass to Wingate. Back to Williamson. Here's Wingate. Clark covers. The shot misses. Good D by Vanderbilt. Knicks trail by 9. High post Clark. He's against Williamson. Clark, no good.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Driving to the basket. Wingate can't get it to go. For New York, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Tate. And finished off by Tate.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Williamson passes to Wingate. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And now a look at the toughest defenses around the league. Number 1, the Nets.
And this D has been completely dominant. Fewest points per game allowed in the league. These guys are talented. They trust each other. They work together. And you just won't find better coaching on the defensive end of the floor.
Tate finds Clark. From outside the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Williamson passes to Wingate. Now Brown.
Oh my God.
Thompson scanning the floor. Puts up a deep 3. And Neely pulls it down. Nets leading by 6. Williamson passes to Brown. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, he's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Up top, Tate, covered by Williamson. Tate's shot is off.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Yep, count it. Neely's gotten 4 this quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Clark outside. 1:51 left in the half. Here's Tate. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Tate's got 10 points in the game. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. It's an understatement to say they're on a roll. They're coming in on a 15-game winning streak.
I mean, it's been a lot of fun to watch these guys and how much they're enjoying this. Every team they face is trying to end this big run. I've been on both sides of the game like tonight, and I'll tell you what, it's tough to keep up a streak. Gotta love the pressure.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Brooklyn leading by 10. Here's Wingate. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Pass to Mobo. Outside Tate. 44 seconds left in the second period. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
25.
Brooklyn has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Williamson against Tate. Pass to Wingate. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Knicks trail by 12. Booker for 3. Oh! Booker!
What the fuck? Dude!
With the triple!
Booker being assertive on offense when the defense isn't playing him tight enough. He's taking full advantage.
Now Edwards. He's got 9.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
Plenty of room for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
Well, he knows the defense was absolutely playing him soft, not respecting his abilities whatsoever, so he made them pay.
And so it's Brooklyn closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be back in a moment.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the New York Knicks.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward. Just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here.
Look like it's not like this versus
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
We've talked about it in the past, going on the road removes the distractions of home. And it can bring you guys closer together if it's the right group.
Yeah, but you still have people who barely know asking you to comp tickets. Oh, I hate that.
Exactly.
Thanks for tuning in.
Out. Look at the third quarter trying to go. What is fucking...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Knicks trail by 11. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. We've got Edwards, and it's Brown in at center. Inside, knocked away. Here's Booker. Misses in close.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Knicks shooting only 42%. Pulls it from the top of the key. Connects. The jumper drops. Booker's got 13.
And Booker just keeps taking him. He's a scoring machine.
Edwards with it. 11 points in the game. Pass to Wingate. The 3 is up. And it's New York with a rebound.
Oh, gonna hit that.
Here's Mobo. Second shot opportunity. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
He's off on the second. Brooklyn leading by 8. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And both free throws good for Edwards. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. For 3, Booker. The rebound by the Nets. Neely's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And taking a quick look across the league, here are the most accurate free throw shooters. 5th, Devin Booker.
And you can't afford to foul this guy. If you send him to the line, he takes great pride in converting from there. The league leader in free throw percentage.
Sabonis outside. Wingate pulls it in. Wingate's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Now here's Brown. He's covered close.
And this kind of 6 slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game. Right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his 2nd 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Williamson looking around. Pass to Neely. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Mobo. Back to Tate. Outside Booker. From deep. Brooklyn pulls it in. Wingate's got 5 rebounds in the game. And
slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Knicks trail by 15. Now here's Booker. 16 points for him. And it's Booker again missing.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Edwards, no good. The Knicks have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for...
I mean, just man. Wow.
And make it happen. How about Booker going high up for the dunk?
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And here's Edwards outside. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they perform, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
1:46 left in the third. Williamson for 3, and it's New York with a rebound. Lobo's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Thompson. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Down low. Here's Tate. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Tate's got 14.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Offline with a 3. Knicks trail by 12. On the wing, Thompson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Here's Wingate. He's got 12. Edwards for 3. Pass to Wingate. Here's Neely. 4-3. Thompson pulls it in.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Mm. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Sabonis outside. Thompson against Brown. Shoot from the elbow. And Neely pulls it down. Tate against Williamson. It's Edwards on the wing. Brown inside. He's off on the layup. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Mikal Bridges is out there with Thompson. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt, and it's Mobo in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Bridges passes to Thompson. Vanderbilt, a screen on Williamson. Here's Thompson.
Next foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Brooklyn.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Wingate passes to Williamson. Here's Wingate. There's a double team with Vanderbilt. And here's Edwards outside. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Edwards. Up top, Bridges. Guarded by Edwards. Bridges against Edwards. Right wing. Thompson outside. Launches it from deep. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got 4 rebounds now.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Okay, thank you, Allie. Thompson passes to Bridges. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Bridges has got his first 3 points of the game.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Wingate. Here's Neely. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Williamson against Thompson. And Sabonis slams it in.
And how about Sabonis getting up there and rising up to slam down?
Williamson against Thompson. And Williamson gets it to go. And the Nets lead by 11.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Pass to Bridges. They swipe it. Stolen by Thompson. And here's the fast break. Here's Mobo. Now Bridges. Defended by Brown. Bridges outside. The three. And the three-pointer goes. Bridges has got 6 points in the quarter.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down three, he can add it to the list.
Pass to Neely. Williamson for three. Here's Edwards. It's tipped. And they'll keep possession. Thompson with a steal. Bridges against Brown. Bridges down low. And it's Bridges with the jam.
What a stuff there. Bridges doing it with authority.
Nets leading by 6. Pass to Wingate from deep. Brooklyn, no good that time either. For New York, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Bridges. Williams grabs the board. The Nets have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Wingate passes to Brown. Here's Wingate. Back to Brown. A minute and a half left in the game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. There's a minute 26 left in the fourth quarter. Tate finds Booker. Back to Tate. It's tipped. And stolen by Williamson. Pass to Neely. To the inside. Brown. And the jam by Brown.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
And here's Edwards outside. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. New York ball.
Perfect.
And so it's New York with it. 8-point game. Booker for three. And Neely pulls it down.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Three-pointer. 4 on the clock. It's rebounded by Sabonis. There's 31 seconds left in the final quarter. Pass to Tate. On the wing, Thompson. Shoots from the baseline. And he connects with a jumper.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around. Keep it moving. Try to get an assist on every bucket.
He drops the first one. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Second team foul.
And so both free throws good. And it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by New York. They're down by 8. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
Who wants a t-shirt? Making up for that is your next sitting answer.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Tate. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Williamson.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. And New York has possession. Tate passes to Booker. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Nets. At one point, they led by 16. From down in the low post, it goes. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of that.
Now go face the Pistons. We're 6-0. The Pistons is 8-4. Gonna have Vernon Knox the second, Kay Cunningham, King Sarah Thompson, and Bam Adebayo. If this one's on the roll. Let's get it.
Here we are, Stan, beginning of the season. Certainly, what has stood out to you so far in these early days?
Well, Kevin, there's certain guys around the league you can already see who have worked hard and made improvements to their game in the off-season. Now they're just going to have to be able to sustain those improvements and make adjustments when defenses start to figure them out.
And that's the rub, isn't it? That's the tough part of this whole thing.
Adjustments never stop. We go back and forth and back and forth.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Neely out there with Wingate. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Brown. And it's Williamson in at the point. Here's Knox. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. Shot clock at 2. It's hauled in by Edwards. Wingate against Thompson. And great for long-time Pistons fans. That bad boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the bad boys.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Cunningham on the wing. Edwards defending. Cunningham passes to Knox. Adebayo with a screen on Williamson. And that one drops.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Thompson against Wingate. Thompson comes with the double team.
Oh my God.
Back to Knox. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Adebayo with a screen for Cunningham. And Adebayo throws it down.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first. And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Here's Knox, covered by Williamson. To the middle. Pass to Barry. Lets it go from 11. Here's Adebayo. And it's blocked.
Whatever.
Brown the pass to Wingate.
Now
here's Brown. Defense right on him. 6 to shoot. Out to Edwards. And it's off from three-point range. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Now, here's Cunningham. His last outing, he had 8 points. To the inside, Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that 2-man set.
Pass to Brown. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Here's Barry. No good on the 3. Nets trail by 4. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now arguably a top 25 player. Oh, fellas, that was vicious 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here's Cunningham. No scoring in this one. Adebayo with a screen on Wingate. Here's Thompson. That's tipped. Outside Edwards. The score now all even.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Here's Knox, covered by Williamson. Adebayo with a screen for Cunningham. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And you see that motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Here is Wingate. Last game we saw him score 14. No one near Edwards as he lets it fall. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Cunningham's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Williamson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Pistons have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Cunningham against Edwards. And good that time. Cunningham's got 5 points so far.
Effective from the mid-range. For Cunningham, it's about shooting with confidence.
Wingate against Thompson. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Wingate against Thompson. No good from Wingate. The Pistons leading. Cunningham passes to Knox. 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Adebayo the screen. And the basket by Knox. Knox has got his second bucket of the night.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Pistons lead by 5. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Keith is out there with Floyd. Then it's Bagley. Then it's Asar Thompson. And it's Stevens in at the 4. That's the group for Detroit right now. Wingate against Keith. Baseline jumper. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got his second basket.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
Now here's Thompson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That free throw good from Thompson. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Neely. It's good. This game is uneven. Neely's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Well, watching the film, I thought they did a great job playing with energy.
Here's Floyd. Nothing on the board. Bagley with a screen on Williamson. Knocked loose.
Backcourt.
Thompson against Edwards. Shot clock at 3. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Friday, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers coming into town. And then on Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip in Washington where they'll take on the Wizards.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins.
And the Pistons making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. To the wing on the left. For 3, Edwards. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Cunningham looking it over. Buries it down low. Cunningham's got it all tied up now for the Pistons. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Bagley against Brown.
Ooh.
Here's Neely. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Asar Thompson. The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Knox, he's checked in for Floyd.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Thompson, a screen on Edwards. Pass to Knox. And it's blocked by Brown. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Thompson. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Knox. Some solid defense from Brown.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. There's Williamson with the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Pistons trailed by 4. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Thompson. Can't complete the alley-oop. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 14-5 run here. Edwards against Cunningham.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
And the Pistons making a change here. Stevens is checked in. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Pistons. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And I think the Nets, they're rolling, and we expected that. Lots of talent. The chemistry is there, and so is the unrivaled production.
Here's Knox. He's got 5. The high post shot. That's good on the jump shot. Knox has got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Here's Cunningham. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Wingate passes to Williamson. 1:10 left in the first half. Right wing takes the 3.
There you go.
Rebound, Detroit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Knox. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here is Wingate. He gives the team some steady offense. A bit under 10.
Let's go.
Inside. That is incredible.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Here's Stephens. Hasn't made one yet. Bagley with a screen on Edwards. Cunningham for 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far. Shooting a very clean 5 of 7. The Nets with the lead. Pass to Wingate. Over to the wing. Williamson outside. Drills the 3-pointer. Williamson's got 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And the first half, a competitive game so far. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by 4. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
Welcome to our 2K Sports studio. The Brooklyn Nets find themselves in quite a battle here tonight.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight. Chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in, and they've made good on that. All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
You know, right now for the Nets, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And that is a wrap. Now let's...
This is third quarter. Third quarter. Let's go.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So for Brooklyn now, they've got Edwards. Wingate is out there with Brown. Then there's Williamson. And it's Neely in at the three. For three, Edwards sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Nets. Pistons trail by 7.
For three.
Cunningham with it. He's got 12. The three. Rebound, Brooklyn. Williamson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Thompson comes with the double team. Pass to Wingate. Shot clock at 6. From deep 3-point territory. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 7-point differential. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball and worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly DA is a two-way threat. Here's Neely. He's got 7. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
But I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Nets leading by 7. Pass to Wingate. Detroit with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Knox. It's deflected. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And Wingate gets it to go.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Here's Knox. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards with it. Picked up by Thompson. They grab their own miss. And Brown throws it down.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you've got them on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Here's Cunningham with the drive. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
Wingate against Adebayo. They swipe it. Pass to Thompson. The Pistons working the ball around now. Knox misses.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basket.
Brown's shot is
21,
good.
30. Let's go.
And they're forcing the ball
Don't let
inside.
them
And
best
it's
minute,
working
please.
like a charm.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Thompson trying to get open as Adebayo. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Nets.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And the Pistons making a change here. Stevens is checked in. Wingate against Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. And he's good on the three ball.
31. Let's go.
Edwards got the lead up to 13 now for Brooklyn. The Pistons have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Now a timeout called by Detroit. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, shutting down his three-point production has to be top of mind for this coaching staff. A new defensive approach is a must.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Detroit. Floyd comes in for Cade Cunningham. 1:25 left to play in the third. Stephens. Here's Knox. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Neely can't get it to go.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Floyd passes to Thompson. And it's blocked.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Pistons trail by 13. Pass to Floyd. Here's Knox. Bagley the screen. Loud pass to Bagley. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Floyd. And stolen by Williamson. And it's good. 2 points. Neely's got 11 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Knox. And just miss after miss right now. Brown outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so it's Brooklyn feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Bagley, Floyd out there with Cade Cunningham. Then there's Barry, and it's Stevens in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet? There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Jacks up a 3. Good on the triple.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
Pass to Wingate. Williamson from long range. Here's Neely. Tries again. Clock at 6. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Stevens, the pass to Cunningham. Here's Floyd. Edwards defending. Here's Berry. And he buries it, drilling the rim on the way down.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
To the right side. Launches it. Detroit with the rebound. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Floyd passes to Berry. Rebound by Wingate. Wingate's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Neely. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Detroit making a switch. He's perfect from the line this time. So, Stan, I've been wondering about these different approaches. The development system for youth basketball is vastly different in the U.S. than in Europe. Which do you think is best?
Well, I think in terms of developing skills, Kevin, we've seen it. The European players of all sizes have very well-rounded games skill-wise. They do a lot of work on a daily basis developing those skills, whereas in the U.S., our young guys play a lot of games in the AAU system. Skill development not as strong, but they do learn to compete on an everyday basis.
Out to Edwards. And it's Floyd with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
3-pointer. Brooklyn with the rebound. Neely's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Snatched away. And Brooklyn with another turnover here. And the Pistons making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Timeout, Pistons.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pistons talked to his team during the break. Now, he was calm when he told the team, if we play hard, we'll win this game. Let's keep the effort level up defensively. Coach talking about defense? Crazy. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Edwards inside. Good. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Nets leading by 13. And he drives in. Pass to Wingate. Five on the clock. A second chance effort. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. That's a 2 from Cunningham. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham stubborn. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
Cunningham against Edwards. Rebound by the Pistons.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
1:07 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Knox. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
And the basket by Edwards.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Brooklyn.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Champ.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Thompson misses. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Edwards slams it in.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Knox the pass to Thompson. Here's Knox, covered by Williamson. Top of the key. No good on that one. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David...
No, 17-0, the Boston's 87. Let's get it. We're at home. Let's go.
Hello and welcome to a great night of hoops. You can feel the excitement in the air for this game. It's part of the NBA Cup. Well, Doris, we got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
BA, there was once a point in history where we were talking about is the 5-man phased out of the game, and all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position.
Something else, I mean, just beautiful.
That'll be a move to remember.
Wow. Yeah, great creativity in the air. Anderson finds Thomas. Here's Wilson. Screen by Lively. And that one's good. Wilson.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Edwards against Thomas. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. And here's Boston. Outside, Anderson. Here's Williams. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
The offensive rebound. Wingate off target at the rim.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Right side, Anderson. Thomas outside. Jacks up a 3. He drops it from range.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Brooklyn, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959.
Oh, man, what a dominant move down there. I bet ticket holders could feel that slam up in the cheap seats.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Here's Wilson. And Neely pulls it down. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Brown. Launches a three. Sinks it from distance.
More and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Now here's Anderson. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Here's Wilson. The kick out to Williams. Off the mark there with a three. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. And a peek at the standings in this year's NBA Cup. The group stage is almost over.
And I have really enjoyed this year's version of the Cup. We're almost at the best part, too. The single elimination knockout rounds. I can't wait to get those started.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Wilson. Edwards against Thomas. And it's blocked by Edwards. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. 6 to shoot. Fires high post. That one falls.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Nets. And this team is in a fantastic rhythm right now. They've won 17 straight games.
What an absolute joy to watch. This team is playing a beautiful brand of basketball right now. Everything about it. The athleticism, the basketball skill, the intelligence, the heart, the toughness, the commitment. These guys have been extraordinary.
Snatched up. Rejected by Brown. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Blocked again! Pass to Williamson. Here's Neely. Hounded by Tatum. Outside Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, man. Clearly nobody wanted to get in his way.
He's not an easy man to slow down, Graham, that's for sure.
He saw the defense playing soft and simply used his natural gifts to take advantage. I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And we're getting a little deeper into the season now, Doris. For teams off to slow starts, how do they kick it into gear?
I think the answer, BA, is probably contingent on what is at the core of the problem. Did you start the season with injuries? Are there young players on your roster who now are expected to fulfill greater roles? I mean, so much goes into getting into a rhythm and a role. One of the things you have to know is, does the system fit the personnel we have? And if one of those two things don't mesh, something has to give.
With the floater, blocked! And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Hood, he's checked in for Lively. And it's Jalen Williams in for Wilson. Williams misses.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Now we get a chance to check some stats for him.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
And so he makes both from the line.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And we always like to take this chance to show you the scoring leaders from the last 10 days of action. Celtics trail by 8. Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez.
We discussed just how difficult Jason Tatum is to guard and what he wants his team to do against him. And Coach told me he's a very talented and polished player. I told our guys to stay in front of him, don't fall for the pump fakes, play smart and under control. It's easier said than done, but we'll see if they're up to the task. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Edwards against Thomas, and the basket by Edwards. Edwards has got 16 points now.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Williams passes to Thomas. Fires the 3. Some solid defense from Edwards. Brooklyn leading by 8. Brown finds Williamson. Spins. Back to Brown. Edwards for 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Edwards got 19 points.
A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot. Not one.
Thomas against Edwards. Thomas drives in, and he goes in for the dunk.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. And so it's Brooklyn with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
We've got Edwards, and it's Brown in at the 5. So that's the Nets 5. Williamson, no good. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Jenkins. Pass to Law. Here's Tatum. Money from the wing. Tatum's gotten his first basket of the night.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
Here's Neely. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Tatum from long range. That won't go either for Tatum. Brooklyn leading by 9. Here's Wingate. No points so far. Takes it inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
First trip to the line for him here. Both good from the line that time.
Why didn't we lose the game? Why they changed the whole thing? Oh, Hokushu. Hokushu Bowl? How was this 9-14 Bowl? This is their percentage? How? Oh. Oh. So we lose on more than a whole the difficulty. The next season I play, probably with the WBM, playing how I want to play. First, I got 50 Heat, with 12-11, with 24-1. Still first place. Luckily. Let's get it. Okay, we lose again, that's my 7 points.
Welcome in, everyone. The NBA Cup has reached the knockout stage. This marks the first game of the NBA Cup knockout round for these two teams. The Eastern Conference wild card on the road against a group winner.
And we've seen the excitement this tournament generates when it gets to this stage. It's a playoff atmosphere. Everyone in the building knows there's a lot on the line.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Holland. Taylor is out there with Black. Then there's Rizachet, and it's Hayward in at the 5 down low. And here's Brooklyn. Here is Edwards. Driving in, and finished off by Edwards.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King. Now here's Taylor. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Brown. Mr. Williamson. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Edwards. And there's the try.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for the Heat. 4-point game. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pass to Rizachet. Outside, Taylor. 6 on the shot clock. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts, only 1 fall. And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. You look at Sacramento. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think the Nets, they were projected to be one of, if not the best team in our league. And thus far, they have not disappointed.
And the dunk by Rizachet.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. And here's Edwards from the arc. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Edwards got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Garay, covered by Wingate. From deep. Brooklyn with the rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it. Oh, taking it to the rack. with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And Miami has possession. After the basket by Brooklyn, Hayward is screen on Wingate. It's tipped. And they'll get another chance. Here's Black. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Off target with his three. Inside, here's Wingate, and he jams it with authority.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
It's stolen by Brown. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And Edwards slams it in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter of the game. Edwards with the block. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
The Heat making a switch here. Buffkin's checked in. 1:19 left in the first quarter. Clock is at 3. Here's Rizachet. It's blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. In fourth, the Heat.
And look, that stat is absolutely no fluke. It's just a matter of getting hot from long range. They are working hard to find good, open looks from the perimeter.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Jeffries is checked in, and Taylor's up in for Black.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Timeout called, the Heat. And Miami making a change here. Ware's checked in. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Brooklyn. They're looking extremely sharp right now. Poised for the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, the Heat just way behind.
Checking out Brooklyn, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Here's Taylor after the basket by Brooklyn. To end the run. They get a hand on it, and they recover it. Here's Buffkin. He's covered by Brown. To the wing right side. No good with the wing jumper. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Nets out in front. They lead by 18. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Edwards is out there with Williamson. Then it's Neely. Then it's Wingate. And it's Brown in at the 5, patrolling the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Buffkin, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
Howland, he's checked in for the Heat. Taylor taking his time here. There's the 3. And Holland gets it to go.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Left side, Edwards. A fader. And that's good. Last that time. Edwards got 13 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Buffett. Edwards defending.
And now look at the numbers for Edwards. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, averaging about 22 points per, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
Edwards drawing the double team. Back to Williamson. Edwards inside. Down low. Kicks it out to Williamson. Sinks the triple. Williamson's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And the Heat call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Reza Shea, he's checked in for Miami.
And
we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Buffkin. Got a hand on it. Edwards passes to Brown. Bobbed up there for Edwards.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And to look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
And I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible. And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Pass to Buffkin. Over Edwards. Rebound by Neely.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
And the basket by Edwards.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Out left to the wing. Here's Puffkin. Makes it off the glass. Puffkin's got 4 points now in the quarter. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Pass to Taylor. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. Here's Ricochet, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Anthony Black's checked in for Taylor. Here's Black. No good on the quick 3. Brooklyn's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. And here's Edwards from the arc. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. My guys, he cannot miss. The Heat have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to Holland. Here is Jeffries. Shot clock at 5. Here's Holland, covered by Wingate. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Brown inside. Jeffries there. Now here's Brown. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Edwards, no good. For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to the Bulls in Chicago.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
They were bricking, they were missing, they were airballing, they were doing everything. Brutal night shooting for them when they couldn't even hit the broadside of a barn. They couldn't hit the ocean if they fell out of a boat.
There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Now, Ricochet. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. They set the pick. Here's Black. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Wait, 18. 18.
And so is Brooklyn in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Brooklyn Nets.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Good news is we have great AC here in the studio, so we never have to sweat.
So cool in here.
All right, and now one of the more highly anticipated topics. Some news about trades to discuss.
It's a huge get for this team. He can distribute the ball, and he can score when he's needed. And he steps up, Shaq, in those big moments. Brunson has made himself into a star.
Yeah, that last part. You got to have closers. You want the ball in his hands when it matters.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things
Alright, back. Sorry, let's use my laptop. We'll be back.
Play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
On the floor for Miami, Holland is out there with Ricochet. Then there's Black, and it's Hayward in at the center, locking down the middle.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside, Taylor. 6 to shoot. That one, no good. Great tee that time from Edwards.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Edwards drawing the double team. He had a nice open look right there. Neely's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Pass to Holland. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Edwards.
Let's go. Let's go. No way.
I see you. And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Pass to Ricochet. Here's Black, covered by Williamson. Shot to stop the run. Hayward can't hit.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
You have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Here's Black, covered by Williamson. Black, no good.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track. Whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Hayward, a screen on Williamson. Pass to Hayward. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Taylor with the ball.
A three.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And it's blocked by Brown. Driving the lane and finished off by Brown.
Oh, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. The Heat have got a paltry 0 of 6 to begin the third quarter. What a terrible start to the half. Black the pass to Taylor. Back to Black. Hayward a screen on Williamson. Miami needs to get a shot off. Miami no good on that time either.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now they need a basket. And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by Brooklyn.
Taylor against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed them early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
And here is Taylor. Hayward at the elbow. 1:36 left in the third. Edwards passes to Neely. Driving inside. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Nets.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
The Heat shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Over to the left wing. Hayward at the elbow. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Hayward a screen on Williamson. Here's Black. Again, the miss by the Heat.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Rizachet. Got a piece of it. Williamson looking it over. And Williamson throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Outside, Taylor. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Brooklyn, holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. A look at the field goal percentage numbers. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than... A spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Neely, Brown out there with Wingate. Then there's Edwards. And it's Williamson in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Out to the right wing. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. There's the killer two-handed slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
There's the pick. Here's Garay. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brown. And taken away by Brown. Here's Wingate. The big jump at the end of the break.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Buffkin. Rebound by Neely. Neely's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Buffkin, covered by Williamson. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
And Miami making a change here. Hayward's checked in.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game. It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Garay, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And the first one drops.
2 shots.
Good on both. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Here's Williamson. He takes it in.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Black. Now Taylor. Here's Garay. No good with the triple.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Thursday, they head out on the road to face the Suns in Phoenix. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And they are looking at a ton of road games in the next stretch, but this team shouldn't fear the idea of it. They've been more than capable of getting wins on the road, and I wouldn't expect anything less on this trip.
Reza Shea, he's checked in for the Heat. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Here's Brown. Driving, finishing, force.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Pass to Taylor. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Edwards drawing the double team. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Wingate's got 9 points now in just the second half. Miami's on 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Black. Hayward outside. Now Reza Shea. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Black. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Nets. Edwards got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so all the hard work here tonight for Italian, the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Champ.
and he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Taylor passes to Hayward. Collins kicks to Taylor. Pass to Ricochet. Here's Hayward, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, third team foul.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's Taylor. Lays it up off the glass.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And they move on to the NBA Cup semifinal. These guys are firing on all cylinders.
And really doing their best to represent the Eastern Conference. This is a proud organization, and they have played with great pride.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, champ.
Now go face the Rockets, who 13-13 with 2-6-1. Let's get it. Right at home.
You can feel the anticipation in the air. We are in Las Vegas. Hi, everyone. time for more. NBA Cup action. The Eastern Conference semifinal. Combination of NBA basketball with the single elimination format. You know the anticipation here is sky high.
Oh, the Eastern semifinals of the NBA Cup knockout round. It's win or go home. So these two teams have come to play.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. We've got Ball. He's out there with Dick, and it's Wall in at the 5.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And here's Edwards outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Ball passes to Barnes. Here's Newman. Three-pointer off the mark. Here we go, one-on-one. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Dick. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez, and he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Wall against Brown. 6 to shoot. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Wall.
Due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Ball. To the middle. Here's Newman. And Neely pulls it down.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but wow. That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Gotta learn your lesson.
Ball against Williamson. Fires from the line. Ball no good.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome.
Timeout. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Jr. He's checked in for Ball. And this gives us a chance to see the assist leaders among the league's big men in the past 10 games. Brooklyn on D. Pass to Dick. Here's Newman, guarded by Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Toronto shooting. Their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. Ross, he's checked in for Brown. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Ross. Oh, and that one, no question. Powered it down.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Newman. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Newman's got 5 now.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Neely. He's guarded by Barnes. With the fadeaway. Neely's shot is off.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Now here's Dick, covered by Williamson. Pass to Barnes. Puts up a 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
And it's Williamson penetrating. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Barnes passes to Wall. Outside Dick. 1:33 left in the opening quarter. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
On the take.
BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Raptors trail by 7. And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4 BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
Shot clock at 3. Newman can't hit.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing tons of intensity.
Outside Porter. Outside Barnes. Let's go with a 3. Wingate pulls it in.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Edwards looking it over. And Edwards slams it in.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Outside Barnes. Puts it up. It's deflected. And so it's Brooklyn. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. You're watching the NBA Cup semifinal on 2K Sports. 1 quarter in the books. Boy, the Nets have been rolling along, haven't they?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
We've got Edwards, and it's Wingate in at the 4 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Porter. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Here's Wingate.
Oh, out of this world reverse jam. Nice. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Here's Neely. And he throws it down with one hand.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Quickly. And Neely pulls it down. Brooklyn leading by 13. And Edwards, here we go. Oh, hey! That's
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. The coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Ball, he's checked in for Toronto. Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, BA, it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. It's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays and trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team. And this is where Lonzo Ball gets you excited. As a teammate, he's going to get you the ball.
Here's Ross. There's the drive, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Ball against Williamson from downtown. And Neely pulls it down. Brooklyn leading by 15. Here's Ross. Misses the layup. And Towns has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Their last encounter in Toronto.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Outside Porter for 3. Williams grabs the board. For Brooklyn, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter.
I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Pass to Dick. Fires for 3. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Dick's got his second basket on the night.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Williamson.
Oh, everybody up for that one. Just feel that coming.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Ball passes to Porter. Misses from close range.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Ball taking his time here. On the wing, Porter. A key piece to their offense, putting up 12 points a game. On the wing, Porter lets it go from deep. Brooklyn pulls it in. Here's Neely. Give him 8 points now. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Timeout, timeout. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
That game could have been a lot closer than it was, but they were just too sharp down the stretch.
Yeah, that really was the difference. When it came down to crunch time, there was just no let-up. They made sure to finish strong and not allow any chance for the opponent to come back.
To the paint. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his third assist of the night.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Edwards gets the bucket. All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Williamson against Ball. Wall, he's checked in for Toronto. Dick comes in for Towns. And so here is Toronto. Here's Newman. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Ball. Over Williamson. Ball no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Newman, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. First one falls for him. No good on the second free throw. Brooklyn leading by 22 to the middle. Ross, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, wow. Plenty of room for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
Well, he knows the defense was absolutely playing him soft, not respecting his abilities whatsoever, so he made them pay.
They retain possession. Here's Barnes. And again, Toronto, no good. Brooklyn with the ball. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Offensive rebound. Pass to Neely. Going inside. Ooh, and power down. What a jam.
Just angry on the rim rocker.
Man, that was felt all throughout this building. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Nets opening up a huge gap. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Brooklyn Nets.
You know, this is like the most exciting basketball going on right now. At this point in the season, it's already got the reputation, man, and the cachet where you don't want to lose this game, especially when you're already in the semifinals. Next game, that's for all the marbles.
I'm not playing for marbles, Kenny, come on. But if I'm out there right now in the second half, it's all about defense. If either team is going to punch their ticket to the finals, they better get hungry, especially on D.
And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
When I look at Brooklyn, You know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay. That wasn't scary.
Thanks for joining us.
Pues el third quarter.
And we welcome you once again for the second half of play here at the NBA Cup semifinals.
The three.
Now ball. So for Toronto right now, they've got Scotty Barnes. Dick is out there with ball. And it's Wall in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Barnes, it's good.
And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Here's Barnes. Brooklyn pulls it in. Ross has got 4 rebounds in the game.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. The 3 from Barnes. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
And Edwards, here we go.
Oh, look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Ball no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Ross with it, picked up by Dick. Ross passes to Edwards. The 3, just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Pass to Newman. From about 19, and the sweet roll that time on the rim. Power falls. Newman's got 8. The Nets have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. On defense, the Raptors. And here's Ross. He has 6. 5 on the clock. Over Wall.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Now here's Ross. With 1 on the clock. And a 2-handed
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Pass to Newman. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. The Raptors making a switch here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Hits both from the stripe. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Nets. With the drive. Oh, they're dunked by Williamson.
Oh, wow. Plenty of room known for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
Well, he knows the defense was absolutely playing him soft, not respecting his abilities whatsoever, so he made them pay. He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the night. And he drops them first. And you look around the league. Brent, are small market teams having a moment?
Well, B.A., these teams have done a very good job of positioning themselves well. If you look back over the past couple of years, what have they done? Well, they've had themselves a lot of pick and a lot of good fortune moving up in the draft in some cases. And these teams aren't going anywhere.
Here's Neely. He's got 12. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Barnes. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, picking all the low-hanging fruit. Defenses these days want to concede the mid-range, and they're happy to take it.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Nets have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
The Raptors have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Pass to Porter. Wall with it. Guarded by Ross. Hey, nice D from Ross.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed. Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And we've got 1:18 left to play in the third quarter here. Barnes passes to Porter. Now here's Barnes. He's guarded closely. From the arc. And again, Toronto, no good. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Driving in. Here's Williamson. It's rebounded by Dick. Toronto's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Outside Wall. Outside Barnes. From behind the arc. Buries it from 3. Barnes has got 14 points here in the second half.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Outside Wall. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Wall's got his first bucket in this one.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
And it's Ross on the drive, and that one is stuffed right through.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. With 4 on the clock, outside Barnes. Puts up a deep 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Brooklyn building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. Defense is setting the tone. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Welcome back. One of these teams just a quarter away from punching their ticket to the NBA Cup championship game. We've got Edwards, and it's Neely in at the 3. So that's the Nets 5. Pass to Porter. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Ball against Williamson. Pass to Newman. Fades. The rebound by Ross. Ross has got 6 rebounds in the game. And Edwards slams it in.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Newman. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Up top, Ross. He's guarded by Gafford.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Toronto's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Here's Newman. Rebound Brooklyn. Neely's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Williamson. Good D by Ball. The Raptors have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Neely, the pass to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Come on, BA. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Pass to Newman. Over Edwards. And it's blocked by Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. On the court. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. They set the pick. Porter from outside. And Neely pulls it down. Neely's got his 6th rebound on the night. And he drives in. Wingate. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, man. Talk about hang time. What a wicked double clutch finish.
Hey, when you have that kind of space, you're allowed to get fancy. Outside Porter. Takes a 3. The rebound by Ross.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Williamson passes to Edwards. And the NBA has made his...
I mean, the bench is going nuts.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Ball passes to Barnes. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Neely, the pass to Williamson.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these temes. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Well, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Ball, a screen on Edwards. Pass to Barnes. Brooklyn with the board. Williamson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Champ.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Substitutions on the court.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
First team.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Neely. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Barnes, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Edwards. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, amazing.
Man, showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
So we see the Nets taking the W here, and they advance to the championship round. Just one win away from hoisting the NBA Cup.
And you know, it should be an intense matchup. There's a lot on the line between the cup, the prize money, and the chance to hang a banner.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Baring, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.